Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back. Hopefully you are having a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow is Monday, but we're not going to worry about that because a lot of people don't like Monday. Do you like Monday, Nick?
You know, Mondays aren't too bad.
No?
Mondays are when a lot of WCS matches start up again after the weekend.
Ah, good point.
Watch some awesome StarCraft.
There's a lot of good like happy hour specials on Mondays.
That's right. A lot of great Monday deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of all-you-can-eat and drink stuff. And, you know, if you're feeling sad, just because you had a case of the Mondays.
Case of the Mondays. You always have that to fall back on.
Yep.
Someone's mad at you. You can say, you know what? I'm having a case of the Mondays. Don't worry about it. Girlfriend's yelling at you.
Yep.
Say, it's Monday. Talk to me tomorrow and everything will be figured out. So we're currently watching the MLG Summer Invite. Already got a first finalist. We determined earlier today.
QXC.
QXC. 3 letters prevailing. Who will prevail in this second semifinal? We're down to Game 3. The winner advances to the final to play QXC.
Let's do it. Of course, Game 3 between Huck and Hendralisk.
Yep.
Protoss and a Zerg tied 1-1. Deciding map is Core Hall Sky Island.
All right, guys, we're going to do something fun. If you're in the Twitch chat, listen up. This is for you. If you're in the Twitch chat, here's what's happening. If you are supporting the Red Zerg player in the bottom left, I would like you to change your color to red. You can do that by hitting the gear in the bottom right of the chat and then changing your color to red. If you're cheering for the Protoss player in the top right, e.g. Huck, change your color to blue in the chat, and let's see who's gonna have more of a voice here. I'm just curious. Again, if you're a Huck supporter, change your name to blue. If you're a Hendralisk supporter, Complexity supporter, change your color to red in the Twitch chat. I'm seeing a lot of blue.
A lot of blue.
I'm seeing a lot of blue.
A lot of Huck fans. Huck,
I'm seeing some random rebels who are like, you know what, Axel Toss, don't tell me what to do. I'm not
green.
changing my color. I see green, I see teal.
Purple. Also, you can tweet at Huck, or sorry, hashtag Huck, excuse me, or hashtag Hendralisk, along with hashtag MLG.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Show your support there as well.
Show your support further than changing your color in the Twitch chat. Go ahead and vote on Twitter, hashtag MLG, hashtag Hendralisk, or hashtag MLG, hashtag Huck. You can also tweet at us if you feel like it. I'm at Axel Toss. My friend over here is at ISAxlav. Tied 1-1. This is it. This is Game 3.
So, if you guys were watching Red Bull earlier, awesome tournament there. Huck was actually in the grand finals of that.
He was?
Up against Snoot.
You're correct.
And the deciding map, they were tied 3-3. Map 7 was this map. But they had the weird spawns. They had the spawns in the top left and bottom
wait, which
right.
game was this? Sorry.
Game 7, the deciding map.
This is the deciding map, okay.
The deciding map. Of course, it was a really fun map to watch. A lot of cool stuff. It often is with the weird spawns, although I do think there may be some issues with those spawns as well, which is why people pick it, they veto it. It only comes out as the last map. But it's cool to watch. I really like watching it.
Looks like 80% of our viewers saying Huck
81.
has got the 81. Excuse me, I apologize. The percentage it changed right after I said the number 80. So again, I would like to express my apologies for that misspoken word there. Hopefully you guys can forgive me and we can move on.
You are forgiven, good sir.
Flibble saying Hodor in the chat. Thanks for your contribution, Flibble. I'm not sure what you're going for, but that's fine. Always respect the random Hodorers in the chat.
Strone has a dream. He accomplishes his dream.
Yeah.
A third hatchery is down 4. Oh, he got some Zerglings past the wall of Huck as well. The probe tried to block, but then backed away as it was losing its life. A fairly standard opening from both players. Oh, but almost getting the probe there, and that probe is going to have to look out. Oh, he's going to transfer to natural. I like that.
It's a bit annoying.
The natural's it's safer there.
So low on life. Get me out of here. 3 probes saying, you know what, Lings? I don't approve of you being here.
Oh, but they try to isolate one of those probes. Get a few nips, but just loses shields.
Nice. This is really annoying, though.
It is. I mean, the thing is against a player like Hug, you're not really going to kill probe, but the mining time loss is already like 70 minerals, maybe more. And that's pretty significant. Oh.
Nice.
One Zergling going down, and this probe's going to be transferred to the natural. The natural's where the hurt guys go. It's like the The hospital.
Wait, where's where they go?
The natural.
Oh.
All the hurt probes
Is
go
that,
to natural.
Oh, is that? Oh, yes. To,
Yeah.
to get away from the lings, then the
Yeah.
cannon will get a shot. What? The cannon failed. Oh,
No.
the probe. And now this ling is having a field day. All the weak people. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's going to die.
The stalker saying, "Get out of here, ling."
Meanwhile, probe identifying the 3 bases of Hendralisk. Hendralisk using a creep tumor from his first queen at the 3rd base instead of an inject. I don't mind it. This map, the creep is so far. It's really going to take a lot of work to connect them. So going from 2 angles very early on is not ill-advised at all.
All right.
Huck again. Attack. Chrono boosting warp gate like a maniac. We may see a mass gateway type opening. Although he does have some tricky builds. Last game we saw him do a similar opening with mass gateways, but he ended up not really committing to it, and his attack didn't do too much damage. He does have this probe here. Oh, this is your favorite spot.
Yeah, that's I've copyrighted that spot on this map actually.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think Huck's gonna pay you dues for this one. I think he's gonna
Huck, you can't.
claim
You
it
have
as
to ask
himself.
me permission. Huck, you can't.
Does he have your permission?
Do the players not know about this? I thought we set out that form that we made them sign.
I don't think. I think you told me to.
That was your job. You had one
and
job.
then I kind of.
You see, Nick, I asked
went
for
in.
favors.
Yeah, you do. But
Like the other day, I asked for $40, and
You
you're
did.
like, Axel Toss, I can't give you $40.
well, I bought a $40 bottle of bourbon,
Okay.
and you can have some.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have it with? Is it here?
No,
Nick,
it's
you
at
can't
our
just do
apartment.
that, man. You can't just do that.
I'm sorry.
Gosh. Okay, is the chat allowed to have some?
Uh,
I want to share with the chat.
I don't know how you can. You know what? There probably is a way.
Yeah, you pour it on the screen, and it. No, that's what you did. Wait, why are you laughing? Uh-oh, Ling's gonna spot this probe or this pylon.
Oh, and they're gonna catch it early. Oh, and they're gonna surround. Huck didn't micro his zealots back. He could have protected the pylon if he put the zealots back next to it. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be able to protect that. We're putting a single zealot to scout his. Wait, he is.
Oh, can he get the pylon?
If he can do force fields. Oh!
Oh, saves the pylon.
Wait.
But it's a situation where it's like, can he still make this work?
Oh,
there's
with
roaches out.
roaches. Yeah. Oh, and he's focusing the sentry. And this is more of a commitment than zealots because he's gonna lose 200 gas investing in this.
Oh man.
Where's his mothership core? Did he ever get one? I don't think he did.
Oh.
No mothership core this game.
So Hendralisk is gonna be a happy camper.
Oh, definitely.
Just A, he has to make sure not to lose drones. B, not to overmake units.
You know, Huck's doing a similar thing last game where he's trying to do this gateway pressure. He's delaying his tech. You know, this time it was 6 gates, not 7. I think it was 7 last game. And the problem is that if you're not able to kill a third of the Zerg base, right? That's the goal of that attack, is kill the Zerg third. If you can't kill their third base, with a later Twilight Council and a later Robotics, it's difficult to have any map presence at around, let's say, the 12-minute mark. Because if you want to compete with a
So
Zerg...
are we saying like gifts, like for my birthday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what would map presence be? I don't understand. Like
So for example...
like a gift of a world map would that be a map present?
Well, a present to the map is all the people who like live in this space station here and are traveling, they want to see cool stuff. So present is when you move out on the map and they get to see action happening.
Okay, got it.
And Huck can't really do that.
Thank you
Hendralisk
for
can
clarifying.
do that.
Okay, Huck has to handle this perfectly. He's in a situation where his opponent has many more units, and Huck just has to be cost efficient, because if he messes this up, this could be the end of his life in the MLG Summer Invite.
Hendralisk is looking to deny the third base of Huck. Huck has to watch this choke, as well as this ramp right here. Hendralisk with only speedings cannot break that. Harassing over here with some speedings as well, but the main force is here. The sentries have got to get the force fields. They're a little out of position.
Oh, wow.
Oh, great force fields.
Really good force fields there from Huck, and those are
He's
force
got to get one at
fields
the top.
he absolutely
Once
needed.
the pylon's not dying.
Yeah, once the pylon does fall, the units can't go on by. There's the force fields going down. I have a feeling Huck was waiting for that. More force fields going down. That's perfect for Huck. That's exactly what he needed. A lot of these units bunched up behind these force fields, not doing much whatsoever. But it's
he's
not
out of units.
It's not the end of the attack here for Hendralisk.
Hendralisk keeps reinforcing.
Yeah, he does. A lot of lings, a lot of roaches. This third might be forfeit, but Huck gonna desperately try to keep it alive.
Oh, losing a cannon. Warping on the backside of that. That's a pretty cool move. But now with the pylon dead, those stalkers are going to be forfeited to speedlings. Depowering the gateway. Smart move by Hendralisk.
Some roaches squeezing on by. More great force fields there, really bunching up those lings and roaches. Now Hendralisk's going to try to target down that third base. No, actually trying to track down some stalkers, delaying a little bit. Can Huck save this third?
Oh, Hendralisk is not going to focus it down using Burrow, but there's an Observer in the back. It's going to move forward, but a little bit of roach regen goes a long way when you're trying to be aggressive like this.
More great force fields there from Huck. Hendralisk desperately trying to shove Huck out of this game, trying to win right now. Photon Overcharge goes down onto the Nexus, but it looks like it is going to fall down to 14 HP. The Nexus is gone. And Huck, if there's good news, is that +2 finishing?
Yes.
And I don't think there's been any upgrades from Hendralisk.
No, not a single upgrade. But he does have that base advantage, and he's not able to kill a Forge before +2 finishes. That's really what he was looking to do. Huck does have Blink as well complete now, I believe.
I feel like
no, he doesn't. He never got Blink.
Wait, doesn't Blink?
No, he never got Blink. How did he forget Blink? I guess he was so busy warping extra sentries to help in that defense.
Oh gosh, that might be a game-ending mistake here. Hendralisk shoving into the natural expansion. Huck desperately trying to stay alive, but how does Huck
run Immortal?
Well, good micro on the Immortal. Huck essentially has to play this perfectly to come back here. Behind this, Hendralisk still making nothing but units.
Oh, the Psycore went down, but Huck's already rebuilding that. That means he's going to have to warp in Zealot as his next wave. Oh, the Robo being unpowered as well. No more Immortals are going to reinforce this army. He definitely wants to get at least a couple more Immortals. Without Blink, you need some heavy hitters.
Roaches and Lings trying to make this work, targeting down that Robo. It is going to fall. If there's a way for Huck to make this work, what's his game? I mean, you have to be stupidly cost efficient against his units.
Immortal Zealot Sentry is really the combo you're looking for here, but unfortunately he can't build Immortals because his Robo died, and he doesn't have that many Sentries.
Oh man.
He has a lot of resources. Remember what happened is he had some gateways in his third that were unpowered. When those died, he couldn't keep up his production, and then the Robo died, so again his production takes a hit. He doesn't have a great way to spend his resources.
He did remake his Cyber Core, making it about 3 Sentries there. He still has a lot of money in the bank, which is good. And I feel like, can he actually face it? If he gets good force fields, he can continue, again, isolating some of these units, trying to pick apart this army. But Hendralisk still with so much stuff. He's made nothing but Lings and Roaches for literally the past 5 to 6 minutes.
If Huck could find a way to get back, it might involve Dark Templar, but
I guess
I don't know if he can. I mean, there's an Overseer here.
All the stuff he's having to remake here.
Yeah, and the gas investment is so big. He's have to remake his Twilight Council. He lost that in the battle as well, so he can't even go for Blink.
Oh gosh.
Definitely, I think Immortal Sentry Zealot is really what he's going to be looking to build.
We're finally seeing some drones in production for Hendralisk.
Oh, but he's adding Hydralisk as well. Of course, the worker count, 66 drones for Hendralisk, 50 probes for Huck. Yeah. You know, one of Huck's biggest issues is going to come when his main mine's out. Right now, the income difference isn't actually that big. It's 50 workers to 66. There is an advantage here, particularly in the gas income and a little bit of minerals as well. But Huck's going to lose half of his... Oh, that's always a nice... That's a map present.
That's a... well played. So Hendralisk actually getting supply block there.
Yes.
7 overloads in production. But Hendralisk playing this early game so well. Like, taking down that pylon earlier, shutting down the gateway pressure, then taking down the third, and trying to crush into the natural. Did a lot of good damage, but can he close out this game?
I don't know if he can go up that ramp. That's a very scary army. A lot of force fields at Huck's disposal. 2 Immortals, a third on the way. Hendralisk realizes he's going to have to tech up his army a bit, adding in Hydra. Oh, no, Militia Corps. It was busy poking at the army, then Hydra's joined the composition.
9 HP,
yeah,
Hydra's
it's gone down. Wait.
Is it? You know, Nick, you keep doing this.
That was a map present as well.
Yeah, there we go.
Definitely gifted that one to Huck, although he may
might
end up
just
losing
give it back here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Huck is kind of restricted on 2 bases.
He does have an upgrade advantage.
Yeah.
And a compositional advantage, too. That many sentries.
Ooh!
Look at that.
Those are great force fields.
What if Huck comes back this game? He's got a force field in the back, too!
Considering where he was.
Force field in the back.
Oh,
there you go.
Get the force fields out. Really good force fields. That's exactly what Huck needs to do.
And
more
again.
Force fields, cutting off more roaches.
It's a slaughter!
The supply swing there was massive. Unit slot swing was massive as well. I feel like that was like 4,000 free resources for Huck.
Something like that. I think he lost like 1 sentry and 3 zealots or something ridiculously cost efficient.
That's exactly what Huck needs. And now his army composition, it's looking like pretty terrifying right now.
He's got great upgrades as well. He's got 2-0, almost 3-0. Hendralisk is still not with a single upgrade completed. He's trying to get some now. No Spire for Hendralisk, no Infestation Pit. So just you know, pure Roach Hydra, which means if Huck can get that third up, in fact, his army size right now is big enough. He might just be able to be so cost efficient. It's fine being down bases.
Okay, now Hendralisk has to be careful. It's a situation where it was great, and now it's getting a little bit more dicey. Your heart is going to start speeding up a little bit as Huck is
I think he needs to attack.
Trying to make it happening. Gosh, Philson98 saying top 3 control from Huck in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that might be very accurate at this point.
Absolutely. I really think Hendralisk needs to get Infestation Pit or Spire, but more likely Infestation Pit at this point.
Okay.
Add in maybe some...
yeah, I don't see Roach Hydra Lane necessarily working against this composition anymore.
Swarm Host would be amazing against this.
That's a great point.
Vipers wouldn't be bad either. Blinding Cloud is very effective against that many Stalkers. Abducts against Immortals. He's about to get 1-1 upgrades, and this is actually a very good concave for him. Huck's going to back up and try to lure him through that choke point, but he's not falling for it.
Nice force fields once again from Huck. Hendralisk trying to find an optimal way to engage, but Huck simply not letting it happen. If Hendralisk can get up close and personal, if he can get a surround of sorts with this Hydra Roachling army, he's going to be happy. But Huck being very on top of where he is located on the map, making sure that doesn't happen.
Oh, another engagement here. Great force fields again by Huck, trapping another 7 or 8 units there.
He has so many sentries.
Oh, he gets another 6.
I can't believe this. He's just going to march across the map.
He is.
Hendralisk is sweating.
This man, he still has plenty of force fields left too. This high of a sentry count, and with Huck microing it, Hendralisk has got to find a way to hit from multiple angles.
He can just force through the ramp.
Oh no, there's no high ground vision for Huck though.
Okay,
which makes it much more difficult.
But the third is isolated, or that's the fourth. But that's such a huge army, man.
Oh, force fields at the bottom of the ramp could keep Hendralisk back.
He's biding his time.
There's no flank from Hendralisk. Great force fields again.
Yeah.
This hatchery is going to go down to Hydra taking fire as well.
All the drones are getting taken out. Hendralisk must be in disbelief right now. He had this game, quite literally. But Huck somehow, some way, making everyone sweat, I think, at this point.
There's still no tech from Hendralisk, and now Huck's even up the bases. Army size, Huck is actually ahead now. Of course, more efficient units as well. Some more Hydras being donated.
When does Hendralisk say, all right, let's go for it? I guess trying to bait more force fields.
More Hydras dying as a round.
There's still so many. Like how many? There's like literally 15 sentries.
All right, he's starting to. He's splitting his army up, trying to set up a.
This could be trapping himself though.
Oh no! This ramp, another set of force fields. So many of the units stuck at the bottom of that ramp.
Oh my gosh! No, this is no good for Hendralisk. Huck getting the better end of every single trade since like the 15-minute mark of this game. Hendralisk having trouble coming up with an answer to all of these force fields, pulling all of his drones, and Huck for the first time in this game has a supply lead.
Oh my, I think he's gonna do it. Well, now there's no more force fields. Hydra's get close, focused on the Immortals.
Doesn't matter anymore.
There's so many stalkers left, and
I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, it's mostly drones in the army.
And 3 bases behind, like Huck got his third up behind this, so his reinforcements are going to be fantastic.
He's ahead in worker count right now. Both players on almost no economy.
Oh my god.
There's no pylon to reinforce this attack, so Huck's going to back away, which I think is a smart call. If there was a flood of speedings, he's got no zealots, no sentries, only a single mortar left. This army wants to back away. Stalkers on their own without blink. Remember, he never did get that blink. Aren't super cost efficient, so he's going to back away.
Bam over the top in the chat says force fields are just broken. Nick, do you agree or disagree?
If it's Huck and all we've got is Roach Hydras, then they're very, very strong. They're game winner. But it's up to the Zerg to make sure that they don't have just pure Roach Hydra against that many sentries.
Wow. Huck adding on more sentries, adding on Immortals. And again, Hendralisk still not taking any direction in particular, sticking with the Ling Roach Hydra. But again, at this scale of numbers,
there's a little bit of good news for Hendralisk.
What's that?
Is
he
that
just saved a bunch of money on his car insurance?
He might have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who are we to say if he did or didn't?
Zergs get it pretty cheap.
Yeah.
The one thing that's good for him is Huck is only mine off of 1 base.
Okay.
I guess the bad news is Hendralisk is only mine off of 1 base as well. So, was that really good news? That's kind of bad, isn't it? Because he's still on Roach Hydra against sentries.
Debatable.
And you know what makes it worse? So both players have 1 base in minerals, but they both have extra gases. And Hendralisk has no way to spend his gas. He has no infestation pit, no spire. Huck, on the other hand, just warping more sentries. And, and that's what he's done. Look he had 0 sentries
and
at the end of that battle.
And he's already back up to 70.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, sorry. I get my 7s and 1s mixed up.
Yeah, they're pretty close.
I mean, they are. The 7 and the 1, when you're making, like, they're literally very similar.
You know,
So.
one little horizontal line.
Exactly. One little dash.
Huck's going to have a lot of... he's trying to be aggressive with this army. I know he definitely wants to make sure Hendralisk doesn't take a 4th base. He may even try to hit the 3rd base. Going up this ramp is going to be a little tricky. I'm not sure if... And the thing is, he's so far ahead. If you look at the army sizes, it's a 9,000 army for Huck in value against 4,000 for Hendralisk. Huck has twice the army that Hendralisk does.
I think this is unwinnable for Hendralisk, but I said that about Huck about 15 minutes ago.
Yes. It's such a small army. That's a very... You know, the positioning, Hendralisk is doing well. And Huck doesn't want to risk going through a choke. He's so reliant on force fields. In certain positions, like when you're the one going to... Oh, but he's going to do it. He has enough units. He's going to try to get through.
Oh,
no, he's not. He's going to back up again. Time Warp goes down. Hendralisk, great concave.
I don't see... Huck has the map editors in his composition.
There he goes.
And he can just make this battle how he wants it. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Sentries are a little bit in the front here.
Yeah, overall positioning is good for Hendralisk, but he's still down by about 30 supply. And Huck's really getting the most out of force fields in a bad position.
Look at all those force fields. Just blanketing the map with them. Any unit he can isolate, it's good for him. He's up 122 to 86 in supply. A ridiculous amount of Stalkers and Immortals in this competition. Hendralisk desperately trying to get more Hydralisks on the map.
Here come the drones!
Here come the drones! The secret of the Zerg race! And Huck doesn't care.
He surrounds the drones with Stalkers.
Yes. And there's the GG. Wow. That was a pretty good series there, Nick.
That was. That last game, wow.
A situation, I mean, I thought Huck was dead. I'll be honest.
I thought it was too. But I was
if you're Hendralisk, how do you play that differently to ensure you win?
I mean, while you're putting on pressure, you build a Station Pit or Spire. And that's exactly what he did on Whirlwind. He built that Spire. In that case, he didn't need it, but he saw as his gas got up, he could have switched to units easily. In this situation, probably Infestation Pit would have been better. And then as he loses Roaches and Hydras, you replace him with Swarmos.
Yeah.
You know, and the army Huck has will just get absolutely mauled by Swarmos. So.
Wow. Hendralisk coming very close to advancing to the final. But now your final is decided. Ladies and gents, it's going to be QXC versus Huck. A best of 5, Protoss versus Terran. Who is going to be your champion of the MLG Summer Invite? When we come back, we're going to find out. Stay tuned.